Yep. We're back. We're doing beer this time.
And a martini.
And a martini thing. It was in a can, so I threw it in this one. What is up, guys? Welcome back once again to the channel. I am again joined by my mother, Marlene, and my good friend, Leslie. And just like the last episode where we did coffee alcohols, we're pretty much doing that again, but this time it is coffee beers. Now, a couple of these aren't exactly coffee beers, but there's, well, one of them really isn't, but it has notes of coffee, and we're going to see if we can find them. That's going to be this guy. Anyway, today we have bacon and eggs from who?
Pizza Port Brewing Company.
Thank you, because I was blind and couldn't find that. Pizza Port Brewing Company, we have bacon and eggs, Imperial Coffee Porter. From Eviltwins Brewing, we have Even More Jesus, because we can't get enough of that. From Founders, Founders, we have the highly acclaimed KBS, a flavored stout, Espresso. So an espresso flavored stout.
That is highly acclaimed.
Highly acclaimed. Is it highly acclaimed?
Yes.
Highly acclaimed. And then our kind of swing, we have, it's something from Kahlua. So it is Kahlua Espresso style martini. So we're gonna see how this one works later on, because I don't get it. It says there's supposed to be a crema.
Doesn't it have very specific instructions too?
It has instructions, as my mom is referencing. There are instructions to this, and hopefully we can follow that later on. Do you still have my nice martini glasses? She's got something we'll use.
Yeah. I mean, there's those tiny ones of martini glasses.
We've got those tiny martini glasses.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get this going. Also, if you hear anything in the background, it is my sister playing with our dog. So that might pop up here and there. Don't worry about that. What do we want to start with? Are we just going to go in a line?
Yeah, just go down the line.
Alrighty, then that means we're going to be starting with Pizza Port Brewing Company, the Bacon and Eggs Imperial Coffee Porter.
Does that mean it's good for breakfast?
Yes.
Right on.
That's 8%.
That is 8%.
It's pretty strong.
Okay, so yeah, Bacon and Eggs Imperial Coffee Porter, Pizza Port Brewing Company, brewed and canned in Carlsbad, California. So it's local to us. Bird Rock Coffee Roasters of California and the Beer Buddies Project.
Ooh.
I figured we didn't have to go as hard as last episode, so just got one beer. Look at that beautiful. I love the art on this already.
Yeah.
It is.
I am liking the can.
Ooh. Coffee notes right off the start, at least with the scent.
Pretty good. All right, we ready for a sip?
Cheers. Cheers.
Wow, I like that.
That's really nice.
Also, another thing, just like last time, I don't drink very much, and I especially don't like beer. So this is a little bit of a surprise. I actually really enjoy this.
It's like light, but not too light. It's not as like heavy as, let's say, a Guinness.
I mean, also...
I mean, it kind of reminds me of Guinness. Guinness is my favorite.
I mean, it's not a stout.
No. But
It's a porter.
Are porters lighter beers?
But it has kind of a sweetness to it.
I have no idea, so I have nothing to speak on
I'm
about
not a beer
that.
connoisseur, but I don't know. I like it.
I like this one a lot. This is actually very drinkable. I enjoy this one.
I agree.
Any notes we're finding aside for me, like I'm not really getting a whole lot of coffee up front, but I'm getting it's got a nice, I don't know, it has kind of like a chocolatey flavor that I would find as a note in coffee a little bit showing up.
I was gonna say I could taste the chocolate notes I can kind of get an aftertaste that's like kind of a mild coffee taste, like of a darker roast, but
Yeah, it has a little bit of sweetness too at the end there. You get that. I think that's what reminded me of Guinness, because Guinness has that little sweetness at the end. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit of coffee. I mean, not heavy, strong like some of the liqueurs we had tried before. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. I like it a lot. This is something I would buy.
Bacon and eggs. What are we giving it? 1 out of 10, Mom?
I'd give it a 9.
Leslie.
I was gonna say an 8, because I could easily drink this either daytime, nighttime, and it's not overpowering.
I think I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 as well. It's really mellow. It really doesn't have any strong flavors in any kind of direction. It's actually really enjoyable.
Yeah, it's the type of beer that I like. I like dark beers generally, and this falls right in line with that.
On to the next one. Let's move bacon and eggs out of the way. Now we are going on to Even More Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Amen.
That one's a stout.
This is a stout. I'm more familiar with stouts. This is Eviltwin Brewing.
I love the name.
Even More Jesus. So this is not a coffee beer exactly. It is just noted as having very strong coffee notes. So at least for this one, we're just going to see if we can find those coffee notes. This one I can already tell is very dark. I have had Eviltwin Brewing before, and Eviltwin has a tendency of always doing something pretty good, honestly.
I love the smell of it.
Alrighty, everybody, let's give it a sniff.
I can smell dark chocolate.
For not being a coffee, like a coffee infused beer, it definitely already has a bit more of a coffee scent than the other one. We ready for a sip?
Yep.
Wow. That's intense.
Very meaty. I mean, it is exactly how I feel about stouts. I like stouts. They're strong, they're intense, they're heavy. It's a meal. It's eating a loaf of bread in liquid form. I actually get the coffee notes, though.
Yeah, it has the sweetness, but it also has like a little bitterness, but not a bad way.
It's like an
It's like
acidity.
yeah, maybe that's. It's more acid than bitter. It's good.
Definitely reminds me of a shot of espresso.
Yeah.
It definitely kind of has that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it definitely is similar.
Like, it's the aftertaste that kind of reminds me of having a small sip of...
I would love a brat with this.
Hey.
This would go great with like a bratwurst. That's so cliche though, but it's very like coffee-ish and chocolatey that it deserves something that's very savory. Anything really salty would be really good with this.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
is intense.
I like that one a lot. What do we think about any notes we're finding?
Dark chocolate for sure. I said it earlier when I
We got
smelled
dark
it.
chocolate going on over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And the espresso, like black espresso.
It's a very chocolatey espresso with a slight acidity.
Yeah.
Anyway, Eviltwin Brewing, Even More Jesus. What are we giving it? 1 out of 10, Mom?
I'd say it's on par with the last one, so I'd say 9 out of 10.
9 out of
It's
10?
not like the greatest, but
I was
it's
gonna
good.
say, oh, sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
9 out of 10, and I don't like stouts, but I did enjoy the taste profile of this.
I agree with both of you. I personally am going to give this an 8 because I love stouts. I think it was really strong for me. Like, there's nothing wrong with strong. It tasted really good, but I don't know, 5 nights out of 7 on a week, I might not want a beer that is going to punch me back. But hey, it's Even More Jesus, so you're going to get punched back. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Next one, we are going to need a bottle opener, and I don't think I have one on me. We have acquired bottle opener. I have a cactus one at home.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
I
that
found a
one
stolen.
say 12% on it?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Wow. That's strong.
So
Okay.
this is, so now we are moving on to Founders Brewing Company. Highly acclaimed.
Oh, yeah.
Got to remember, highly acclaimed. KBS, a flavored stout. Espresso. Ale. Woo! Ale brewed with chocolate and coffee aged in oak bourbon barrels.
Wow, we got a lot going on with that one.
I like the label. It's simple. It's plain. Makes me feel like I'm drinking a root beer more than a beer.
Yeah, I agree.
It definitely looks like a kitschy soda.
I was also told at the craft beer place that we went to that only comes out once a year.
Ah, yes. It is a limited release, seasonal. Is it like a fall thing?
I think so.
Anyway, it's seasonal. Look this up and definitely figure out what season this is seasonal in. Was there one of the other ones? Was the bacon and egg seasonal as well?
I don't think so.
All of these beers that we're showing you, please check if they're seasonal, because I think a couple of them are, and I can't remember right now.
And if they're not seasonal, they might just come out in limited batches.
Exactly.
Every once in a while.
Something like that. Limited runs. Anyway, we're going to pop this open. Let's see if I can get a little bit of sound with it.
Nice.
This one was the one that was most recommended to us, so I hope it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, so this one was highly recommended to us as far as being, we were looking for coffee-specific things, and this one came highly recommended.
Has a nice smell.
Barrel-aged series.
And this was bourbon barrels?
Bourbon barrels.
Ooh. It smells really good.
It's got a very frothy head. I think this one has more of a crema than whatever the Kahlua might have later, but we'll see. Holy shit.
Well, that definitely reminds me of coffee for sure.
Yeah.
But like drip coffee at this point.
Oh no, that's espresso.
Yeah, I think this one
No?
tastes the most coffee-ish of
Oh
all
yeah,
of them.
that's
Definitely.
That's all coffee.
Okay,
It's very okay.
You're right.
It's very hazelnutty, mostly chocolate
Yeah, I get
And-
the chocolate for sure.
and espresso.
You know, for a stout, though, it's surprisingly smooth.
Is it a stout?
It is a stout.
It is a stout. I said a flavored stout several times, and I still forgot.
Yeah, it seems like most of our porters and stouts, like heavy beers, that they put the coffee.
It's already got to
for
be really
sure.
dark for it
Yeah.
to really hold on to that coffee. I feel like a light beer wouldn't work with coffee. Oh my god, even if you get really into it, it almost smells like a scotch.
I'm gonna try to
getting that.
sniff what's left of this.
Like,
but
give it a deep smell. Like, get in there. It
I
smells
think
like a
that's
whiskey.
It's the sweetness.
It's the bourbon barrels. It's that, like, bourbon age on it.
You know
Something
what?
like
Yeah,
Jack
you're right.
Daniels.
I like
I
it a
don't know,
lot.
I'm getting chocolate for
Oh
sure.
no, it's
like a
definitely really chocolate
kind of
forward,
smell.
but the coffee is there
But the taste
intensely.
is coffee. Yeah.
Again, that was the Founders Brewing Company. Highly acclaimed KBS, a flavored stout, espresso. Ale brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in oak bourbon barrels. Seasonal. But I don't know which season. Again, if I find out what season, it's going to be right there. All right. So,
Go next.
let's talk about this one.
Okay.
How are we feeling on flavor notes, guys?
Okay, I liked it was definitely the most coffee flavor out of all the ones we've tasted thus far. But also chocolate, like the smell is very chocolatey, but the taste had the most intense coffee, espresso. It was the best so far, I think, coffee-wise. I really enjoyed it.
I would also say that it definitely does taste like coffee, like more so than the other two guys that we've tried so far. I too get chocolate notes, and it's really good. Again, I don't like stouts, but the ones that we've tried so far, especially this one, I've liked.
The smell of it was definitely chocolatey, but I felt it was it definitely had a very strong whiskey smell to me. But then again, it says that it was aged in bourbon barrels, so that would be understandable. Anyway, I really enjoyed this one. This one is really a kick in the teeth. Like, it's very punchy with that flavor.
I kind of want a croissant with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a chocolate chip croissant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
How strong was this one?
12%.
This was the strongest too.
So this is a strong one also. Okay. 1 out of 10. What are we giving it, Mom?
Oh, I'm giving this one 10. I loved it.
Okay, 10 out of 10.
10.
Leslie, 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well. This one was really good. I liked it. It had a good texture. Like, texturally, along with the flavor, it was really good.
Oh yeah, like smooth and creamy is
Yeah.
really good.
It definitely-
body to it. It was good.
For being like the espresso specific one in the lineup, it gave me what I wanted for that. All right, so kind of a unanimous 10 out of 10 on this one.
Wish I had some confetti to just throw.
Alrighty. Let's put Founders off to the side. We'll enjoy the rest of that one later. So now we
since they
are
are
pulling out martini glasses. I'm gonna stack these guys up. I'm just gonna put these right here.
Okay.
And now we are grabbing martini glasses because apparently this is what is this?
Oh, espresso
Let me see.
style.
Alrighty, so this is the Kahlua Espresso style martini made with coffee, smooth nitro foam, ready to pour. So I guess you don't get to enjoy this out of the can. I'm sure you want to do what you want, but it comes with instructions, and the instructions are not on the can.
Are they on the box?
They're on the box. The instructions are on the back of the box. Pop can. Mom, we're waiting for you.
Sorry, I somewhere had a coffee soda I was going to pull out, but I don't know if I maybe drank it years ago. I forgot.
Anywho. All right. Pop can. Open.
Yep.
Pour. Wait 20 seconds for crema to set. And then we can enjoy it.
Okay.
All right. I have to pop the can.
Okay, pop that can.
We're going to pop the can.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That was abrasive and violent. Luckily, it looks like this can has enough for fucking
Oh my god, it does have crema. That's
Nice.
Well,
Kind
no,
of,
I mean
though.
look at it.
It's got a layer.
I don't know if I could exactly call it a crema.
I mean, there's a clear layer
Yeah.
right there, and then some weird.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Okay, I might have to get close up to the camera with this one.
I'm a little scared because vodka.
It's got a very, very foamy going on there.
The crema kind of half-assed itself on mine.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
so let's see if it has a scent.
It smells like coffee and vodka.
Well, it smells like coffee and Kahlua.
Yeah.
I don't drink enough Kahlua
It
to
smells
know.
kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
In a way.
We ready for a sip?
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Wow.
I was not expecting that.
No.
I was expecting
sweet.
like
Oh, it's so sweet. It's not bad, but it's so sweet.
It reminds me. You know what it tastes like? Yahoo.
Yahoo or Yoo-hoo?
adult.
Or Yoo-hoo. Okay. Is it Yoo-hoo? Sorry.
It tastes like a nondescript yellow labeled chocolate beverage.
Yes. It tastes like Yoo-hoo.
Because
There
that's
we
that's
go.
what it is. Isn't it labeled as a chocolate beverage?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they label it. When I was a kid, I loved it, and then later on, as an adult,
I
looking
grew
for
up.
It, yeah,
I grew up,
and
I
tasted
drank it and went-
It's chocolate water.
Yeah. It's like hot. It's like
Yoo-hoo.
here. It's like powdered hot chocolate you add to hot water that cooled down.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
It's not
mind
bad. No, it's not bad.
This. It said vodka on it, so I was expecting a stronger vodka.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
tasting
I was expecting-
any vodka.
No.
Is anyone else?
I'm not. I
Yeah.
can't even taste any alcohol. All I taste
Yeah.
is Kahlua and coffee. I mean, it says it's 4.5%.
I don't even taste Kahlua or it's Yoo-hoo to me. That's it.
It's very chocolate.
Yeah.
Just chocolate.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
2 servings.
That's two. What?
This says 2 servings.
Okay.
I poured out like 3. I mean, they're small.
Yeah.
This
Well,
isn't
was-
like a modern martini.
Yeah, these aren't modern size. I guess back in the day,
Who wants
people
more? There's a drop
actually
left in here.
Had normal size servings.
Who wants to finish it?
I'll finish it.
Interesting.
Let's see if crema will form again after this long.
You released the Is
I
it
did.
nitrogen or nitrous?
You know what? It's so bad that I don't actually know.
Nitrogen. It says.
Nitrogen. That's
Says,
what it is.
This espresso martini foam is
Again.
created with nitrogen.
I worked in coffee. I served nitro cold brew. It's a shame that I don't know what it was.
Wait, isn't nitrous what they give you like at the dentist?
Yeah, don't ask me these questions.
I think so. I think nitrous is the stuff you get at the dentist. Okay. Smooth nitro foam, ready to pour.
Could you say that a little bit louder?
Smooth nitro foam.
It's
ready
foamy.
to pour.
It's nitro foam.
Yes. Foamy nitro foam.
Foamy nitro foam.
Smooth nitro foam. It says right on the can. A
Okay.
dash of vodka from grain. Okay. Roasted coffee. Coffee liqueur. Okay.
It's
they've
got
it
coffee
all.
and coffee liqueur in it.
But yeah, this is considered 2 servings on here. What is it? 4.5% alcohol. So it's mild.
It's very mild. Anyway, I didn't mind it. It was a bit sweet. It's not like I'm going to be knocking those back.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I liked it. It did taste like a very sweet iced coffee.
Extra sweet.
Extra sweet. Like definitely like a... definitely like something I've seen served before. Very, very sweet. I think I've said sweet about 6 times now. That's all I can say about it. It tastes a little bit like coffee, but it's very sweet otherwise.
If you work in coffee, then I would compare this to like 4 or 5 pumps of simple syrup in coffee.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, to me, it
Yeah.
tasted just like Yoo-hoo. Very sweet. I didn't taste any alcohol. I think
Yeah,
you could
no.
crack this and chug it, and you wouldn't even notice any alcohol.
It tastes like it tastes like a Yoo-hoo if Yoo-hoo had about 10 times the amount of sweet in it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
a little more
the
watery.
sweetest chocolate beverage you've ever drank.
No, I didn't. I have more of a sweet tooth than you, so I didn't find it that sweet. Like it wasn't as sweet as like some of the liqueurs that we did in our last video. It was not that sweet.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. It wasn't as sweet as some of the other liqueurs that we did last time.
But it was the sweetest of the beers, for sure.
Well, also because it wasn't a beer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's technically a cocktail, so it wasn't a beer, but it was a canned coffee thing, so I felt it more appropriate in this kind of segment.
Yeah, and the foaming with the crema
It
and
foamed, it
stuff,
had the
yeah.
crema.
Nitro.
Leslie, what'd you think of it?
I liked it. I would have actually had like a pastry with it. It doesn't really taste like alcohol at all.
I honestly, I don't think I would have had a pastry with it. Like a breakfast sandwich might have been good.
Yeah, it's breakfast.
It's definitely like an like a vacation drink in the morning. Like crack this with like a breakfast burrito. I don't know why, but that sounds great to me. Pour this over
Yeah.
some ice or something.
Yeah, I can see sitting on a balcony somewhere drinking this with your breakfast.
I'd still have a pastry, but a savory one, like a ham and cheese croissant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Okay.
breakfast burrito, the ham and cheese. I agree with you. I think the ham and cheese would probably be better overall because that sounds delicious right now, especially. Anyway, all right. So that was the last of our coffee canned things. Mom, 1 out of 10. What are we giving the Kahlua Espresso style Martini, a velvety smooth twist on the classic cocktail made with coffee?
Okay, it didn't taste like alcohol at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I liked it just the same. It was good. I would give it probably 9 out of 10. It like no alcohol. Like you're not going to get a buzz from this unless you drank about 6 of them. But it was really good. It was tasty. Reminded me of my childhood.
There we go. Leslie, 1 out of 10. Kahlua, Kahlua Espresso Style Martini, 1 out of 10. What are we giving it?
I would say 8. It's really yummy, but I have to be in the right mood to drink it because it is really sweet. Like, I like sweet stuff, but this is, like, definitely on the sweeter side. So if you have a sweet tooth but not that big of one, it might not be to your taste.
Definitely. I agree. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 personally because, I don't know, it's not that it wasn't anything special. It just wasn't anything bad. It's something that, yeah, I liked it. I would drink it again with a sandwich. Definitely. Like, I need something with this. This is too sweet on its own, just like a couple, like our last episode with the liqueurs being very sweet. I need something savory with it, like some cheese or some kind of food item with it. Anyway. Cheese.
Yeah, to kind of cut it. Yeah.
Something to cut the sweet. Anyway, so I think overall is somewhere, so we got 8, 9, and 9?
Yeah, yeah.
Did I say 9?
Yeah, I think you said that.
So 8, 9, and 9 out of 10. That is our last one. Let's bring the contestants back on over to the table so we can get one good look at all of them one more time before we are out. All right, so again, we had bacon and eggs, Imperial coffee porter. I think that got an overall of like between 7 and 8 out of 10 was the overall on that. The Even More Jesus was about an 8 out of 10 overall on that. This one was the 10 out of 10 overall, was the KBS highly acclaimed. Remember that. Espresso Stout, and then the Kahlua somewhere in the 8.5 to 9 out of 10 range. All right, and now for presence of coffee flavor. What are we going to go with on the bacon and eggs? By Pizza Port Brewing Company. What are we going to give this one on coffee presence?
I think I had too much and can't even remember.
Because I personally am going to give it like a 3. It had coffee notes, but it sure as hell wasn't enough for me to find it. My mom, she was spilling everywhere. We have not had that much to drink. We have definitely not had enough to drink.
That one tasted more like just the porter. I got
definitely. Anyway, okay, so we're going to probably give this an overall of, I want to say that everybody can be in agreement on a 3 to 4 out of 10 on coffee presence.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
You definitely taste the beer more than...
Now, what are we going to give the Even More Jesus?
I'm going to
give it a 5 or 6.
I was going to say a 5. It still definitely has a hint of beer because, I mean, it is beer.
It's definitely the beeriest beer out of the beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not as coffee-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with your score on there.
Now, I'm just going to lump the last two together, the Kahlua Espresso Style Martini and the highly acclaimed KBS Espresso Stout. I'm going to, for presence of coffee flavor, I'm going to give the Kahlua a 9 out of 10 and the KBS a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
I give the KBS 10 out of 10 for coffee flavor. I think it tasted the most coffee of all of them. The, what is it? The Kahlua
Espresso Style Martini.
To me, that tasted more chocolatey.
Yeah.
It just tasted more chocolatey to me. So for chocolate flavor, I'm giving that only maybe a 6 or 7. To me, it tasted like chocolate. That one definitely tasted like espresso to me.
I agree. Anyway, that
What about me?
Wait, I thought you... Oh, the last two. Tell me what you think. Give me... I'm so sorry.
Leslie, chime in.
Get in here.
I mean, I have a similar opinion to both of you, but definitely this guy right over here, the KBS, is going to have the most coffee taste to it. The Kahlua did remind me of coffee, but it's more of like a milk chocolate, I'd even say.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of strange how sweet that one is. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a yellow labeled chocolate beverage.
Yep.
Anyway, is that about it for everybody?
I think so.
Alrighty. That has been our lineup of some 4 really interesting, 3 coffee beers, 1 coffee cocktail in a can. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked watching us apparently spill all over our table with my electronics on it.
Hey, I didn't get it.
But yeah, so again, it was bacon and eggs from, I can't remember anything, Pizza Port Brewing Company. It was Even More Jesus from Evil Twin Brewing, and Founders Brewing Company, highly acclaimed KBS Espresso Stout, the Kahlua Espresso Style Martini. And I hope you guys enjoyed us tasting them and telling you what we thought. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All of the good things. And we will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.